Good morning, backyard project friends. I'm here at the house of some acquaintances, and the job today is, maybe today and tomorrow, to move that garden shed into a new location. So I show you the shed. Very nice shed. So I built this shed, I don't know, 5 or 10 years ago. It's like a garden storage shed. Very nice, very nice. Was full of stuff, full of garden stuff. So this garden shed has the dimensions of 8 feet by 10 feet. And the plan is to move it from its location there this way, 10 feet. This is the garage. The side of the garage is this way. So the plan is to move it over here so that the end, this back side of the shed, line it up with the back side, with the side of the garage. So it's like 10 feet, maybe 14 feet, move it 14 feet over here. So I'm going to dig a little bit. Here they started doing this yesterday, so I'm going to measure, cut that wood, make it a nice area, put pavers on it. Put these pavers on here, exactly 8 foot by 10 foot, and then I'm going to move the shed and put it in its new location. So that's the plan. Will it work out? I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to remove some of the stuff here and make the shed lighter. And then I have to cut that wood there of the former flower bed there, vegetable bed. Move the sand here, make it level, whatever. So you'll see. Anyways, I better get going here. Move it to here. Okay, so I started. I cleaned up around the shed like for half an hour, took some more stuff away that was stored. So you see, I cleaned up a little bit around the base. There was a lot of stuff here, which was extra weight I don't want on the shed when I lift it up. And here, I guess I could take a little bit more stuff away, but right now I'm going to give it the first try to lift up the shed. So down here in the middle, I'm going to put a block and I'm going to cantilever and see if I can lift it up and maybe put some blocks under. So let's try that. Okay, so I took some 2x4s, 2 of them, the long ones, and I popped them under there, and I was able to push down, and I was able to lift it up like half an inch. But when I'm at the end of the 2x4s and lift it up a little bit, I can't put anything under the corners, to blocks or something. So I'm going to go to plan 2, which is using the floor jack here. It's a 3-ton jack. This thing can in my opinion, lift up the whole thing, weight-wise. So I'm going to give this a try and see how that works out. Very nice. So as you can see, this works and it helps. So yeah, not bad. So I'm gonna put some blocks under there, do some more cleaning, and then try to get it in the back somehow. We'll see. Okay. So I was able to lift up the shed a little bit with the jack. Little by little, put wood under, lowered it, put wood behind. So it's off the ground, not bad. I found out something really interesting. When you're using a jack like this, every time you lift it up, it also pulls it this way. And now I'm very close to the roof there, so I can't really go on with the way I did it. So yeah, a little bit tricky. So I have to clear more material, put more wood under, and then get some rollers so I can move the shed this way first to clear this, you know. I have to this way first and then bring it this way and then put it in its place. So for now I measured the length of the shed 10 feet. I measured from the corner of the garage to here where the level is. Made a little nice line there. So I'm going to take a saw now, cut it down, and then take all that material away and put it here and work on the platform, you know, with pavers where the shed goes later. So that's what I'm doing right now. Get this ready and then worry about the moving after this is done. Okay, as you can see, I used the Sawzall reciprocal saw there to cut the wood. It's basically 10 feet, 3/4, whatever. Cut it down, and now I'm going to start leveling, which means just take the shovel, take the material, and bring it all over here, and start to create my new platform here. Yeah. All right, let's start shoveling. Okay, backyard workers. I shoveled some of the good soil, the good garden soil, to the side, and now I'm gonna take the shovel and start taking here this gravel stuff and yeah, start with filling it up and leveling the area where the pavers go. Anyways, let's continue shoveling. Okay, backyard project, friends. I took a couple hours here filling it up and leveling it. You see the level over there? Did it all over the place here. So I'm getting very close to popping the pavers on here. Maybe I do it now, maybe tomorrow morning. We'll see. Okay, backyard project workers. So last night I did pop down the pavers and then put some sand on it and broomed it in a little bit. So not bad. It's not 100% perfect. It will settle a little bit. I didn't have a compactor and all that, but it's good enough for the shed. So the next step is now trying to get the shed moved over that way to clear the eaves, and then move it this way, and then move it back onto the pad. So yeah, that's going to be maybe complicated, difficult, and it might take all day. We'll see. Here I'll show you some other things I bought. So this is a pad. It will settle, but I had the level on here and it is pretty level. And so I bought these steel coasters, steel wheels, 720 pounds. So 720 pounds, that's, I don't know, 350 kilograms times 4. That's almost 1,500 kilo. And I think this thing is probably around that. So yeah, it should work. And if it doesn't work, I guess I have to come up with a different plan. Okay, let's get going and continue. Okay, put the steel wheels under, put some stuff under there. I'm gonna lower it and see if it supports it. The problem right now is if I lower it, the shed falls back very close to that eaves, so that's the issue. The issue is that area. Anyways, so let's give it a try then. So the wheels are under. I filled the gap with some wood. Then I lowered the jack and it stayed, it didn't collapse. And like I said, I only need to roll this way 2 feet. So this looks good so far. We'll see if it works or not. And then I had to get the jack here, behind here. So now I'm going to lift it up here and try to do the same thing with the little wheels. We'll see how it works. Okay, backyard project friends. The hour of truth is near. So I popped the plywood under and the wheels. There's a wheel, but I wanted to move 2 feet, like to here. That would be nice. And the same over there, from here to here. So when I lower it now, it will be on the plywood, and then I should be able to push it over, I hope. We'll see. Okay, I pushed it over, maybe 1.5 feet, but I'm not enough yet. It's touching, that's not good, but just touching. And here, I'm running out of runway, so to speak. See? The wheel is right over here. If I push any further, it's going to fall down. So I have to take the jack, take it here, lift up that corner again, and readjust the board so it can roll 6 inches further. So that's what I have to do right now. Oh my God, I was so lucky. So I moved the little platform, took the jack out, I pushed it to the end, and while I pushed it, it kind of went to the end, and then it fell down. See the wheel, and it fell down exactly bypassing the corner, so nothing broke. Hallelujah. Okay, I'm gonna get the jack back here to this side, jack it up, change the direction of the wheels, and then in the back too, and then we're gonna pushing it here this way. Okay, I changed the direction of the steel wheels there, put plywood under. I'm just gonna lower it and push, and I hope I can get at least 4, 5, 6 feet in the right direction. That would be great. So yeah, we'll see how it works out. Very scary. I have to be careful it doesn't run into the garage. Okay. Not too bad. Now I'm going to get the lift again, lift up in the front, and turn the wheels in this direction. Wow, wow, wow. Lifted up the front, changed the direction of the steel wheels there, lowered it only with the plywood, and in theory the front should almost go perfect to where it's supposed to be. Now I'm going to go to the back again with the jack and lift up the back and arrange the plywoods for the last time so they reach the concrete pavers. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Oh, up there doesn't look too bad. Alright, let's do it again. Okay, I adjusted the plywoods. Now they are from the back, last wheel here, from the back wheel onto the pavers. So I'm going to push it and see how it goes. Not too bad. Okay, not too bad. I pushed it, it was not too hard, but it's slowly drifting away from the wall. So I'm going to try to take a 2x4 and push the front over for the last little bit. Anyways, let's see. Okay, backyard project friends. As you can see, the shed is on its new location, its new place. Not too bad. I jacked it up, took down the wheels, put it down, used the 2x4 to push it a little bit better, you know, position it a little bit better. Not too bad. You see the pavers right at the end, and up here there's a little gap. We have to get a plastic eave or something underneath all the way, put a little aluminum flashing, and then the rain runs into the eave and gets taken away. But these are details. There are always details. So yeah, not too bad. And now it continues with the, putting this backyard back into its place. Tons of shoveling. Yeah, cleaning up. Probably taking all these rocks I took out, maybe with a wheelbarrow, put them in here. All the crap, put it in here, level it, and make it look good. Just, yeah. And then later get some gravel and continue. So there's 2 more spaces of parking here. That was kind of like the whole idea. But yeah, you see the shed here from this side. Right there, right at the edge. Yeah, Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, needs at least one full day of cleanup, moving stuff out of the way. But you can visualize it, right? When you come with a vehicle, and drive in, and usually it's stopped here in front of the shed, and now they created two more spaces for, no, I think there's a small boat and a small car. Anyways, that's it, and I'll talk to you at the next project.